Sam Darley here with the special show of the Sam Darley Show. Being a Rockets fan, the result is very disappointing, but I'm very proud of how they played. Um, they really got farther than a lot of people expected. I expected them to go at least the second round. The Warriors, excuse me, I would like to say congratulations to all the Warriors and all the Warrior fans. It's been a long time for you guys, and you deserve this moment, and good luck in the finals. I'll give my finals prediction in just a minute. But right now, the Rockets got eliminated. What's next for them? They've got to get another playmaker. This series exposed them, I thought. They didn't, when things got bogged down offensively, only Harden can really create a shot. Everybody else has to feed off of Harden, including Dwight Howard. So they need another playmaker. They need to fix their point guard situation. Or they need to address it. You can't run out 37-year-old Jason Terry and 38-year-old Pablo Prigioni for 82 games next year. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. But the Warriors just ran playmaker after playmaker after playmaker, and they've been like that all season long. The bench is literally good enough to be somebody's starting lineup. They're an excellent team. Congratulations to them again. They had a hell of a season. They've had a hell of a playoff run. They got the best home crowd in the NBA. Well, them in Oklahoma City. I think it's a close tie between those two. That's just my opinion. But Houston really. I could see the difference between the two teams. So Golden State has so many. Golden State has so many playmakers. They can go to anybody at any point, to any time. They can go off. You got the Splash Brothers. You got Curry, but you got Barnes. You've got Iguodala. You got Draymond Green. You got Bogut. I mean, you got a really deep team over there at Golden State. But you saw in the series when the Rockets got bogged down. Nobody on that team can create their shot, their opportunities. Nobody can make a big play other than James Harden. Harden essentially creates everything for them. So there's that. But they also need to address the power forward position. I don't think they can go into next year with uncertainty at the power forward position. Terrence Jones is pretty good, but he's just not consistent. He hasn't shown any real consistency. And Josh Smith, I just think he's hit his ceiling. I would like to see Josh Smith come back, but, 4 of the 5 games, I'll just say this right now, 4 of the 5 games, the Rockets got no bench production, and that means they didn't get anything from Josh Smith, they didn't get anything from Terrence Jones, and going back to Josh Smith was a starter. But my point is, you didn't get any production, you didn't get much production from Corey Brewer. You're not going to beat a 67-win team with no production from a big chunk of your team. You need everybody to step up, and that was a big problem for the Rockets. So they got to address their bench. They got to find some answers. They've got to find another playmaker, and they got to find a point guard. Kevin McHale did a tremendous job all year long. I've been on him like crazy. He's been the lightning rod for me, at least, for the blame. I fully believe that he was the one thing holding this team back. I take it back. I think he did a tremendous job keeping them engaged in that Clippers series, keeping them believing the game. He got them to play their best when the backs were against the wall this postseason, and they were 4-1 elimination games. I mean, you can't dig yourself a hole against a team like Golden State and expect to come back from 3-0. It's tough to do. It's tough to beat a 67-win team 4 straight times. Congratulations to Golden State. Kevin McHale got renewed got renewed faith in him. James Harden's only 25 years old. He had a really rough game 5. But then again, like I said, when you're the only playmaker, it's easy for the defense to just key in on you. So it's hard. It's hard. He's learning to be the man. He's still learning. He's still growing into that role. But he needs help, and I know Daryl Morey will do everything he can to find the help for him. Now for the NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors will take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think this series is going to be as close as people think. I mean, yeah, you got the star power. But at the end of the day, Cleveland came out of a very, 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 very weak Eastern Conference. I mean, could they survive the Western Conference playoffs if they lost Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love? No. They've played inferior competition. It's going to show in this series. It's no longer the 2-3-2 format. At least that's lost. At least I believe it isn't anymore. I believe it's the 2-2-1-1-1 format like it is for the other rounds. Golden State, the games will be close because LeBron and Curry and all the star firepower, but the West is too superior for the East. And Cleveland has shown many, many times, I mean no disrespect when I say this, because Houston's kind of the same way. I feel like sometimes they're just allergic to glory. Like they're just an accident waiting to happen. Case in point, the last NFL season, the Cleveland Browns were 7-5 and in position to make the playoffs. Heck, if they win 4 more games, they're in the playoffs. Instead, they show why they're the Cleveland Browns and lose 4 straight games and miss the playoffs. Not just miss the playoffs, but have a losing season. So I don't believe Cleveland's gonna win. I think this is how it's gonna go. I think Golden State will win the first 2 in Golden State. They'll split in Cleveland, and Golden State will close them out like they did with the Rockets in Golden State. This might be. I mean, it'll be. You'll have great moments in this series, but at the end of the day, the Cavaliers are not ready to play a far superior opponent, and the Warriors are way, 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 way better than a rebuilding Celtics team, a pretty overrated Chicago Bulls team, and a severely banged up Atlanta Hawks team. Cleveland I feel like Cleveland has no chance this series. They're not going to win it. I think Golden State, when they won the West, they won the championship. And I've said it all year long, the West will win the championship. The West is just too superior. And it will show in this series. Golden State has too many playmakers. They got guys that can guard LeBron. They've got, the only advantage the Cavaliers have in this series is Kyrie Irving, because he's going up against Steph. And Steph is not big enough to guard Kyrie, obviously. Klay Thompson got going in the last series against the Rockets. That just spells doom. I do not see Cleveland winning this series. I can't see any way. I mean, like I said, it will be a great series. It'll be great games, but at the end of the day, Golden State will take home the trophy for the first time in 40 years. This has been Sam Darley, the Sam Darley Show. Thank you for watching.